Happy Wednesday. I hope all is well with everyone, and I hope you're enjoying this sunny day. I know I am. I took a brisk walk this morning, and I feel great. I feel invigorated and ready to go. Okay, so what we're going to need for today's lesson is your calendar, as always. You need your packet, your math packet. We are going to do a dozen of dimes. And coin knowledge. There is no cutting and pasting, so you got off easy today. And to continue with our theme of living and non-living things, we are going to read Have You Seen My Cat by Carle. And Carle is an amazing person. He's an artist, he's a writer, he's a designer of children's books. He's led a very, very interesting life, and we're going to talk more about him and his accomplishments later. And we're also going to complete this page, Living Things Need. So if you could find this page, Living Things Need, that would be great, because we're going to be completing this after we read the story, Have You Seen My Cat by Carle. And then, I don't know if you have this on the back. I think you do. You can do this at home independently with your parents or a sibling. It's just find living and non-living things. So you find 6 items that are living in the picture and 6 items that are not living in the picture, and have a family member or a friend help you write them in. Okay, so first things first, let's do the Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Great job. Okay, take out your calendar. Please find the top, the middle, and the bottom of your calendar. Let's look at the information that we can see on our calendar. At the top, we have the days of the week, we have the month, we have the year, and we have all the dates. So what I would like you to do is I would like you right now to locate the month. What month is it on your calendar? Is it June or is it May? Is it the top answer or the bottom answer? If you guess the bottom answer, you are correct. It is May. Please find the year on your calendar. What year is it? Touch the year. 2020. Excellent. Great job. Now, looking at the calendar, today is Wednesday. Today is Wednesday the 13th. What was yesterday? What was yesterday? If today is Wednesday the 13th, what was yesterday? Yesterday was Tuesday the 12th. So looking on your calendar, what was yesterday's date? What was Tuesday's date? Was it the 12th or the 13th? Please look on your calendar to find the answer. Yesterday was the 12th. So if yesterday was the 12th, then today is Wednesday the what? What number is today? Is today the 13th or the 14th? What comes after 12? 13. Excellent. 13 comes after 12. Which means tomorrow will be Thursday the 14th. So, what is today? Looking at your calendar, what is today? Is today Tuesday or Wednesday? Take your time and look at your calendar. Use your finger to help you find it. So today is Wednesday, which means yesterday was Tuesday. What will tomorrow be? What will tomorrow be? Find it on your calendar. Did you find Thursday? Excellent. Tomorrow will be Thursday. Great job. Okay, we talked about the weather a little bit. If you can see, it's pretty sunny out there. It's also a little bit cool out. So it's cool, it's sunny, and it's a little bit windy, which is good for the spring because what does the wind do? The wind blows seeds around so that the seeds plant everywhere. And then we have trees, which does what to our environment? And cleans the air and makes our environment cleaner and healthier for us. Very, very important. What season did I say it was? Which one, summer or spring? You heard me. Excellent. You guessed it. It is spring. And what is May's special number? Is it 4 or 5? Is it the bottom number or the top number? Do you remember the hint I gave you yesterday when I said it's the bigger number that's worth more? Which is the bigger number? 5. Good job. You guessed 5. Okay, please take out your math packets. And we are going to do a dozen of dimes. Please put your name and if you could, today's date. Circle all the coins that equal 10 cents. So, I have a question for you. Which coin equals 10 cents? I'll give you a hint. Thanks for waiting. It's the smaller of these two coins. Which one is the smaller one? Very good. It's a dime. A dime equals 10 cents. So this is the coin that we are looking for. We are on a search for dimes. So let me get my marker and let's begin. So by now you should be pretty familiar if you've been doing your work, and I know you have, you should be able to identify the coins. So dimes are small. So let's see, we're going to circle. There's a dime. That's a nickel. This is a dime. Nickel. Now remember, these are darker. So even though they kind of look like they're the same size as dimes, they're not. They're a little bit bigger and they're darker and they are pennies. So we're not going to circle that. That's a nickel. Here's a dime. Here's a dime. That's the tail side of a dime. What are these? Nickel, nickel. That's a dime. These brown ones are pennies. Nickel, there's a dime. Nickel, there's a dime, that's a penny. Here's the heads of a dime, tail. What is that? The brown one's a penny. Dime. Nickel, nickel, penny, penny, penny. Nickel, nickel, penny, penny, and nickel. Bonus, how many coins equal 10 cents? So they're asking, how many dimes did we circle? Well, I would like you to count with me. Let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12. We have 12. How many dimes in a dozen? Well, a dozen means 12. So if you have a dozen of eggs, that means you have 12 eggs. So how many dimes in a dozen? That would be 12. What I would like to do is I would like to count by 10, and I would like to count how much money we have in dimes. So remember how to count by tens? 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, so count with me. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So that would be $1. 110, 120. So that would be $1.20. 1.20. You have $1.20 in change. Excellent. Okay, let's do coin knowledge. let's do coin knowledge. Coin knowledge. Write the answer to each question in the blank, including the cent sign. What is the value of each coin below? Okay, so they want to know what is the value of a dime. That's a picture of a dime. What is the value of a dime? 10 cents. Very good. That's a dime. That's also 10 cents. We have to write the cent sign here. What is this? That is a nickel, and it's worth 5 cents. This is a dime. How much is a dime worth? 10 cents. And remember the brown ones? Those are pennies. How much are they worth? 1 cent. You tell me. Good job. How much is it worth? Excellent. And what's the last one? Nice and clear. Come on, don't be shy. The worst thing that's going to happen is you get it wrong, and that's okay. It's a yes. And how much is it worth? 10 cents. It's a dime, and it's worth 10 cents. Good job. So pennies are worth 1 cent. Nickels are worth 5 cents. And a dime is worth 10 cents. Good. What coin equals 5 cents? What coin equals 5 cents? Is it penny, dime, or nickel? It's nickel. Very good. A nickel is worth 5 cents. What coin equals 10 cents? A penny or a dime? A dime. And what coin equals 1 cent? A penny. Very good. That was a very nice review. You guys are doing excellent. Keep up the good work. It's very important that we do this every day so we maintain our skills. I think tomorrow we're going to do the coin toss and the jawbreakers. And tomorrow we are going to do our lesson live. I've invited everybody. I've given you a link to use, and the lesson starts at 12 o'clock. It should be from 12 to 12:30. I might run a little bit over, but please remind your parents to click on tomorrow, Thursday, at 12 o'clock, and we will be having a virtual lesson in our classroom. So that is pretty exciting, and I'm really looking forward to it. You'll be able to see me. I will be able to see you. I'm pretty excited about it. Okay, so let's do Have You Seen My Cat by Eric Carle. And I think we're going to do this outside because it's really... So before I read you the book, Have You Seen My Cat, I want to talk about the author, Eric Carle. Now, Eric Carle was born in Syracuse, New York. He lived there till he was about 6 years old, and then he moved to Germany. He had some very interesting experiences in Germany. Eric Carle went to art school. He is known as an illustrator and a writer and a designer of children's books. So the word illustrator means he drew all these pictures. So as we read the books, you are going to notice beautiful pictures that he drew. A writer, he wrote the story that's in the book, and he designs books. So he came up with the format, the whole design of the books. Another famous book that he's written is The Very Hungry Caterpillar. You're all familiar with that book, and we will be reading it like probably in the summertime. Interesting, he has a museum he has a museum of picture book art at Hampshire College Cultural Village. So that's pretty cool. If you want to do some research and Google him, I advise that you do, because he's a very interesting man. He still is alive. He's old. He's older now. I don't want to say too old. But he's up there. He has seen a lot in our history, and he lives in the Florida Keys. He spent a lot of time living in Massachusetts. So, have you seen my cat? If you hear the Star Spangled Banner, it's because I live by a naval base. So, it's the Star Spangled Banner. Okay. Eric Carle, have you seen my cat? Dedicated to all the cats in my life. So, do you think he liked cats? Have you seen my cat? This is not my cat. Have you seen my cat? This is not my cat. Have you seen my cat? This is not my cat. Have you seen my cat? This is not my cat. How many of you have a cat? I have 2 cats. I have a gray cat and I have a black and white cat. Have you seen my cat? This is not my cat. Have you seen my cat? This is not my cat. Have you seen my cat? And what he's doing is he's asking a question. This is not my cat. Have you seen my cat? This is not my cat. Where is my cat? Have you seen my cat? This is my cat. So this is a lion, a bobcat, a puma, a jaguar, a panther, a tiger, a cheetah, and a Persian cat. So do you think the author, Eric Carle, liked cats? Absolutely. Do you think he had cats? He probably still has them. Yeah. Yes, he did. Now, are cats living or non-living? Do they eat? Do they need shelter? Do they need water? Do they make waste? Do they reproduce? Absolutely. So they are living. So, if you could get this page out, living things need. Now there's a word bank here. It says food, water, shelter, air, and sunlight. Using the words above, complete the sentences below. So this is a word bank. So we're going to use these words to fill in the sentences. Now before we write anything, we're going to read all the sentences. All living things need blank to drink. All living things need to eat blank. All living things require blank to live in. All plants require blank to grow. All living things need to breathe. And list 5 living things. Okay, so what do we all need to drink? Human beings need it, plants need it, animals need it. You can live longer on this than food. All living things need water, right? They need water. So that's the first answer. We're going to write water. Cross that out. Okay. All living things need to eat blank. What do living things need to eat? They need to eat food. You need to eat food. Animals need to eat food. Even plants need food. All living things require blank to live in. What do you live in? What do your pets live in? Well, I have chickens, and they have a chicken coop. So, and I live in a house. So what do we call that? Shelter. Keeps us out of the cold, out of the heat, out of the rain. Very important. All plants require blank to grow. How do plants make food? What do they use to make food? Does anybody remember? Well, they use the leaves, their leaves, and they use the sun, and the process is called photosynthesis. So the leaves use the sunlight to make food for the plant, so it's sunlight. You need food to grow, and so do plants. All living things need to breathe. What do we need to breathe? There's a lot of it blowing around right now. Air. Air. If there's no air, you can't breathe, and therefore you can't survive. So it's very important to have air. List 5 living things. Well, let's look in this book and see if we can come up with 5 living things. What 5 living things can we come up with by looking at the picture? Well, is this boy a living thing? Yes. What about this man? Is he a living thing? Absolutely. So we'll write boy, man. Let's keep looking. What about this? Is a horse a living thing? Absolutely. So we have boy, man, horse. We need 2 more things. What about the bottom of the page? What is the horse standing on? He's standing on grass. Is grass a living thing? It absolutely is. It needs sunlight. So we're going to put grass, because that would be a plant, right? So we have boy, man, horse, grass. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 1 more thing. 1 more item. Let's see if we can find something else in this book. A cat. Is a cat a living thing? Absolutely. There are living things all around us, all the time. Who would like to check out the chickens and see how big the chicks grew? Talking about living things. The chicks have gotten a lot bigger. Let's take a walk to the chicken coop and see what they're doing. Okay, so hopefully you can see behind me. See the chickens? Now the hens give us eggs every day. These are adolescent chickens. That's called a, hopefully you can see it, a pullet. And let's see if we can check out these little chickens. These are the chicks. Haven't they gotten big? They're getting bigger and bigger every day. And let's go inside. Oh, here they are. Let's go inside and see the hens. Oh, you see the rooster? The rooster is beautiful. And if you come inside, oh, I'm sorry, Levy. These are nesting boxes. And this is where the hens come and lay their eggs. Now this is a fake egg. And we put them in the nesting boxes so that not only do the hens know where to lay their eggs, but if they see an egg, they'll want to lay another egg by it. So it helps with egg production. Okay, but the hens only lay one egg a day. Now you can see them eating? The white one is a hen, and the other one is a rooster. One's a boy and one's a girl. The hen is a girl, the white one is a girl, and the rooster is a boy. Now, if you can look, do you see them on top? Now, what that's called is roosting. So, to stay safe from predators, remember we talked about predators? And all those three hens up there, those are girl hens. So, to stay safe, they fly up top there and they sit up there so that a predator, like a bigger animal, can't get to them, like a dog or a cat. Let's look at the chicks one more time. Can you hear them? They're saying hello. Well, it was a great time today. Thanks for watching this video, and please do not forget about tomorrow. I will see you at 12 in the classroom. Take care. Looking forward to it. Bye.